strengthening the historic ties between the United States and Israel through people-to-people contacts in exchange programs for Americans and Israelis of all ages, faiths, ethnic backgrounds, and political affiliations. This is the mission of the America-Israel Friendship League.
Hi, my name is Alon Ben David, an alum of the America-Israel Friendship League and currently a defense commentator for Israeli Channel 10, as well as a correspondent for Jane's Defense Weekly. Just when my career was launched, I had the privilege of participating in the League's Young Israeli Journalist program. Those were 6 unforgettable weeks I spent at NYU studying media and journalism. As a 22-year-old journalist, the experience of walking into shrines such as the New York Times or Newsweek, watching the hallmark of journalism in the making, and the opportunity to meet the giants of the American media and learn from them, it was a remarkable experience that deeply affected me and the choices I made later in my career.
The program also profoundly impacted Israel's foremost entertainment journalist, Guy Penis.
I came back from America with a whole new idea of how television should look.
Hi, Guy.
Hi, Guy.
Hi, Guy Penis.
Hi, Guy. Hi, Guy. Erev Tov.
Shalom.
Hi.
Look at us 15 years after that time. Everything has changed. I mean, this has all started at that point.
Why are you here? You're missing all the fun.
Hi, Guy. Hi, Guy. Erev Tov.
Ilana Dayan became one of Israel's most prominent reporters.
You do not forget the first time that somebody told you how to locate the camera, how to hold the microphone, how to cut a piece, how to tell a story.
For more than 30 years, the America-Israel Friendship League has been a proactive grassroots organization, promoting close ties between the people of Israel and the people of the United States.
The purpose of it is to expand and improve and extend the ties between the United States and Israel. The single greatest strategic asset and the single greatest ally, in fact, maybe the only serious ally that Israel had, is the United States.
The America-Israel Friendship League is probably the only organization that is solely dedicated to the cultivation of ties between the two communities on a grassroots level.
When you start working with grassroots efforts, they become, to me, a whole lot more meaningful than just something that's worked at a political level.
The America-Israel Friendship League has been one of the most significant organizations over all these years in promoting new programs, exchanging cultural programs, as well as political visits.
That kind of exchange strengthens the relationships that we think are so important to each country.
The America-Israel Friendship League reaches out to a broad group of Americans who travel to Israel as part of its Leadership Mission Program. This includes members of the financial services and investment community, journalists who reach the young generation of American readers, county commissioners from leading communities across the United States, and a group of distinguished state Supreme Court justices.
To those of us who have been here, we've had our eyes opened up to understand what the real news is in Israel. The real news is survival and prospering.
You cannot do this with 100, 1,000, 1,000,000 newspaper articles. You can never do this. Now each one of us is an ambassador. Going back, no one could ever say something that we couldn't say, oh no, I've been there, I know, and this is Israel, and this is why it's important.
I understood conceptually about Israel in my head, but now I understand Israel in my heart.
American superintendents and state educators learned about Israel's education system and how it supports minority groups.
I will never hear about the Middle East again in the same way. I will never hear about Israel in the same way. And I'm certain anytime anybody has a comment to make in any of my social gatherings, I will have a comment to make too.
Every one of us has rethought what it is that we're doing because we have learned so much. We're going to the zoo. How about you? You can come too. We're going to the zoo. It puts a fully human face on what Israel is about.
A visit to a Druze village gave African-American Catholic clergy leaders the opportunity to explore Israel's cultural and religious diversity.
These projects are
certainly contributing to more understanding and increases and encourages many segments of population in Israel to commit themselves to the essence of living together and strengthening the bonds between two democracies.
Our ability to come here and dialogue makes it possible for us as leaders to better explain to our people what the reality is.
I do a lot of work for CNN, and of course a lot of it revolves around issues in the Middle East. So visiting there and talking to real people that are involved is extremely important.
We like to visit in person to understand what's really going on at the ground level. Looking at numbers and looking at news reports don't really tell you the reality. So far, everything's been so positive, we're amazed.
Views expressed by delegates of the financial mission are shared by state attorney generals who have been visiting Israel with the AIFL since 1988.
We hear so many stories about the conflicts in the Middle East. It is important for us as policymakers to be able to ask questions and to get answers.
They come to Israel for the most part not knowing that much about Israel or the politics of the Middle East, but come back very knowledgeable and strong supporters of Israel.
I went over not knowing anything about Israel. Not a clue, never been there before. 8 days later, you have in me a lifelong friend of Israel.
We are democracies in action, and Israel really is a modern version of what happened in my country 200 years ago. You continue to work, to struggle, facing all kinds of odds to make sure that there is an island oasis of democracy and freedom in a land that is crucial to America and to our interests.
Hello, I'm General Colin Powell. Sports help young people develop character, discipline, teamwork, and respect for each other.
Sports exchange programs are another important activity of the League.
It's one of the perfect ways of strengthening the connections and people to people. And it's the only way you can really learn about the cultures that people are from, both ways.
It's helped me to be a better person.
Patience,
respect, dedication,
self-discipline, confidence.
When you play sports, you don't care if who you play against, what religion is. Sports bring the best out of people.
This year, the AIFL launched the New York City Young Professionals Leadership Program, which promotes mutual understanding among diverse ethnic populations.
For almost 40 years, we have a Youth Ambassador Exchange Program.
Thousands of high school students from the United States and Israel, Jewish and non-Jewish, have lived with families in each other's countries. The America-Israel Friendship League is extending its outreach to Russia.
To try to incorporate children from countries who ought to be and are on good terms with each other.
Our whole experience is really great. This program gives us a wonderful opportunity. It gives us an opportunity to communicate with other teens. And before coming to this program, I thought that they are different from us. But after this, I understand that we all are the same. We all have the same problems, the same idea, the same wishes, and we're all the same. And it does not matter that we live on different continents and different parts of the world. This program really unites us.
My dad's side of the family is from Ramallah, and I'm considered Palestinian. And I didn't think I was going to get along with the Israelis, but when I came here, so different. And I'm glad I came on this ship, and I learned a lot from their point of view, so I'm glad I came.
It's just so amazing how they can just bring so many students together from thousands of miles away and put them together in workshops and just help them to become better persons and just build bonds and hopefully really lifelong bonds and friendships.
Well, I learned so much about not only, Israel and the stuff that you would expect, but I learned a lot about myself and about my culture and about how people interact, not just that it's Israeli or that it's Russian, but that we're different, but that we're the same.
I would never think in my life that I would have such a great experience.
To enhance our already successful Youth Ambassador Student Exchange, the League hosted East and West Coast alumni reunions and is commencing a series of web conferences that will bring youth together from around the world.
And if we could do something about expanding the program of kids and education there, I think it would just be so healthy for the whole world and for the United States in particular.
Teenagers from all over the world were able to come together and become one.
We will keep the memories about you in our hearts forever. And so, thank you תודה רבה, חברים. We love you and always welcome to Russia.
It's all a part of an ongoing process of understanding, of explanation, of education. And that is the role of the America-Israel Friendship League.